Icee Nweke. I'm an artist. Welcome to my world. I'm from Anambra State, Njikoko local government. I schooled as a university, I schooled in Port Harcourt, University of Port Harcourt, where I studied visual arts and a bit of theatre art before actually. I studied theatre arts first, then I moved to visual art because I loved the idea of colors, and I was drawn to colors, which is basically what I'm being drawn to now, to paint more on the canvas. I love to paint. I love to express how I feel or my thoughts, instead of in words like a writer would do, but in colors like an artist, like a Van Gogh or like a Monet would do. So I'm my own Monet, I'm my own Van Gogh in my wonderful world. I started painting in my mother's womb. I think I painted the entire womb red. I grew up painting, I grew up drawing. I loved just sketch. I sketched a whole lot of stuff in school. I used to get into trouble with my teachers. They used to hit me in the head. You're always sketching, stop sketching, read. Do your exams or do your tests. But I would go back to sketching, sketch. I sketched all the books, sketched all the textbooks, sketched on all the walls. But so I grew up like that, sketching, and then my dad just pushed me, okay, since you like drawing, why don't you go into painting? And I started painting. I studied theatre arts in Uniport for 3 years under Columbo Siruswanga and the late Amatu Braids. I majored more in dance, stage management. I did a bit of directing and acting too. So I got a diploma course, a diploma degree, then moved into degree course. But after year 2, I switched to the painting world. But my life as a choreographer or as a dancer or as a producer or as the one that probably sit down and put up a production is still based on now moving from the arts in colors. Now I'm moving the art in colors into art in motion, which is from dance to lights to sound to animation to drama to music. So that which I can easily paint on the canvas, maybe paint a stage with people dancing. Now I use this other part of me to breathe life into what I can paint on the canvas. Now I can do productions. I was able to launch my production company, which is called iExtreme, last year, February 2012, on the 26th at Eco Hotel. When I got into school to paint, there wasn't actually anybody for me to look up to there. And growing up as a kid, what I learned is, for me to grow, I have to actually work with people that are ahead of me to learn from them. So most times you see me working with my peers, and the next you see me working with people that are ahead of me. So they taught me a whole lot of stuff that got me ready before I even got to that stage. So getting into school, there was actually nobody for me to look up to. So what I did was just turn to the internet. I started searching the internet, and I found out a couple of people. I found out Dali, he's a surrealist. I found out Jim Warren, he's a surrealist. Then apart from the Leonardo da Vinci and the rest, but these two pushed me, and I just got their pictures and I put their pictures on my wall, and I was like, I'm going to paint better than these people. So I had already set the goal way ahead of me. So I started, that was my push. So I kept pushing me like that until I started meeting a few lecturers in school that helped channel my energy to the right way and with the right timing. Like Obiora and Malese, he actually pushed me a lot, helped me as a lecturer. He's an artist based now in Port Harcourt. look up to me, I'll probably say that for me, my motto is I have to work. I work constantly. I work round the clock. I work night and day. People that know me know that I'm a workaholic. If I'm not painting, I'm dancing. If I'm not dancing, I'm designing something. I am working on something. Or I play FIFA 14 on my iPad. And when I'm done, I'm back to work. But I work. If you don't work, you shouldn't expect any return. Because the more you work, the more you should get a return. That's the natural course of life. You work, you get something back. You don't work, nothing comes back. So